Welcome to the future of outdoor hospitality, where luxury meets nature in a way that is transforming the travel industry forever. If you are a glamping planner or a B2B investor looking to break into a high-margin market, you have come to the right place today. Glamping is no longer just a passing trend. It is a multi-billion-dollar global industry that offers some of the highest returns on investment in the real estate and tourism sectors. But here's the problem that many new planners face. They fall in love with the idea of a beautiful campsite without understanding the mechanical and financial foundations required to make it
From that
profitable.
first nervous
Today,
hello
we're going to peel back
to
the
the
curtain on
way
the
that
most
you
lucrative
smile,
business models
every
and look at the exact
step
hardware
of
you
the
need to make them
journey
a reality.
was
Whether you are
worth
purchasing a
every
single unit or you're a buyer looking for a batch
mile. So
order of
spin me
100
around in this room full of life. I'm keeping this feeling for the rest of my life. It's a rhythmic heartbeat, a soul-to-soul dance, a lifetime of love in a single glance. Hand in hand, we're beginning the story, wrapped in the magic, the love, and the glory.
Traditional campers are used to big sleeping bags and rain flies. Your glamping guests are paying for a premium experience that rivals a five-star hotel. This means your first
Music is
business idea should
playing.
revolve around the luxury
Our friends
escape
in
model.
a ring.
In this model, the tent is
Can
not
you
just
hear
a
the
shelter,
sweet
it is a
melody?
destination. When you are
All
looking
the
at batch ordering
birds
tents, you need to prioritize
From the toast
structural
to the
integrity and
laughter,
weather. Think about the
the cake
disappointment of
and
a
the
guest who books a romantic
wine.
weekend only to find the
I'm so
interior
proud
of the
to
tent
tell
because of
them
poor canvas
that
quality
finally
or lack of
you're
proper sealing. To solve this, successful
No
planners
more
are investing in
lonely
heavy-duty,
winters
waterproof, and mold-resistant
walking
cotton canvas
alone
gel tents.
in the
These tents
warmth
offer a
of
classic,
your
breathable
arms.
environment that feels
I have
organic
found
yet
my
secure. By focusing on high-wall
home. So
velvet,
spin me
you provide
around in this
vertical
room
space
full
that
of
allows
life. I'm
full-size
keeping this
beds,
feeling for the
lounge
rest of my
beds,
life. It's a rhythmic heartbeat, a soul-to-soul dance, a lifetime of love in a single glance. Hand in hand, we're beginning the story, wrapped in the magic, the love, and the glory. Forever starts now. Through the highs and the lows, through the storm and the sun, I'll be the one you lean on when the day is done. A promising gold, a vow in the air. I'll follow you, darling, to
They offer a futuristic, Instagram-ready look that justifies a premium price point. More importantly, they solve the pain point of seasonality because domes can be easily insulated and fitted
So
with
spin me around in this room full of light. I'm keeping this feeling for the rest of my life. It's a rhythmic heartbeat, a soul-to-soul dance, a lifetime of love in a single glance. Hand in hand, we're beginning the story, wrapped in the
One of the
magic,
biggest
the
mistakes
love, and
B2B
the
buyers make is choosing the
glory.
cheapest possible supplier to save on the initial batch order. This is a trap. Cheap materials degrade under UV light, zippers break after 10 uses, and thin poles buckle under high winds. Your profit margins will be eaten alive by replacement costs and bad reviews. Instead, you must look for tents designed for professional use. This means reinforced seams, industrial-grade zippers, and galvanized steel frames. When you show your guests a safari-style tent with a solid wooden frame and a double-layered roof, you are communicating safety and permanence. These safari tents solve the guests' fear of wind noise and instability. They feel like a cabin, but provide the soul-refreshing connection to the outdoors that only canvas can offer. For a planner, these are the workhorses of the industry, capable of lasting years with minimal upkeep while maintaining a high resale value. A third lucrative idea is the pop-up hotel service. This is perfect for planners who do not own land, but want to partner with vineyards, farms, or private estates. The pain point for landowners is that they want the extra income from tourism without the headache of permanent construction or zoning laws. As a glamping planner, you provide the hotel in a box. You need portable, lightweight, yet high-end tents that can be transported in a van and set up in under an hour. This is where the 5-meter bell tent shines. It is the perfect balance of portability and luxury. By offering a setup and pack-down service, you solve the logistical nightmare for the property owner. You are selling an experience, not just a tent. For the B2B buyer, having a fleet of 20 or 30 of these units allows you to service multiple locations simultaneously. This business model has an incredibly low overhead because you aren't paying property taxes or high mortgages. You are simply leveraging the beauty of someone else's land with your high-quality equipment. Now, let's dive into the aesthetic pain point, the social media factor. In today's market, if your glamping site isn't shareable on social media, it is invisible. Guests are often looking for that one perfect photo to justify their trip. This means your choice of tent is your most important marketing tool. Many planners struggle with low occupancy because their tents look generic or boring. To solve this, you need to look for unique shapes like the lotus bell or the star viewing dome. Imagine a tent with a transparent roof section that allows guests to look at the stars from their bed. This one feature solves the marketing problem for you. The guests will take the photos, post them online, and do your advertising for free. B2B buyers should look for manufacturers who offer customization, such as different canvas colors or panoramic windows. By diversifying your batch order to include a few hero units alongside your standard tents, you create a tiered pricing structure that allows you to capture both the budget-conscious traveler and the luxury-seeking influencer. The final pain point we will cover in this half is the comfort gap. Many people love the idea of nature, but hate the reality of insects and temperature swings. Your choice of tent must include integrated mesh windows and high-quality ventilation systems to keep the space cool and bug-free. A guest who spends their night swatting mosquitoes will never return and will definitely leave a 1-star review. By selecting tents with sewn-in ground sheets and fine mesh doors, you provide a sealed sanctuary. This attention to detail is what separates a professional glamping planner from an amateur camper. Let's talk about the numbers, because at the end of the day, a glamping business must be profitable to be sustainable. Return on investment, or ROI, is the heartbeat of this industry. A typical high-quality canvas bell tent might cost you a few hundred to a couple $1,000s, depending on the size and specifications. However, in a prime location, that same tent can rent for $150 to over $300 per night. If you maintain even a modest 50% occupancy rate, you are looking at paying off your entire hardware investment in less than 1 month of operation. This is the incredible power of the glamping model compared to traditional hotel construction, which can take years or even decades to see a return. For B2B buyers looking at batch orders, the math becomes even more attractive because your cost per unit drops significantly while your earning potential remains high. You are essentially buying a fleet of high-performing assets that generate consistent cash flow from the very first day they are pitched. When we look at batch ordering, the logistical pain points often scare away new planners, but they shouldn't. Ordering in bulk allows you to standardize your guest experience in a way that individual purchases never can. Imagine the ease of training your cleaning and maintenance staff when every tent in your fleet is identical in layout and hardware. You can keep a small, organized stock of spare parts like zippers, ropes, and pegs that fit every single unit on your property. For the B2B buyer, this efficiency is where the real profit is hidden. You aren't just buying tents, you are building a scalable, manageable system. Large-scale orders also allow you to negotiate custom features that set your site apart from the generic competition. Whether it's specialized ventilation for humid coastal climates or extra insulation layers for mountain retreats, batch ordering gives you the leverage to build exactly what your specific market demands at a price point that makes sense for your bottom line. When we look at batch ordering, the logistical pain points often scare away new planners, but they shouldn't. Ordering in bulk allows you to standardize your guest experience in a way that individual purchases never can. Imagine the ease of training your cleaning and maintenance staff when every tent in your fleet is identical in layout and hardware. You can keep a small, organized stock of spare parts like zippers, ropes, and pegs that fit every single unit on your property. For the B2B buyer, this efficiency is where the real profit is hidden. You aren't just buying tents, you are building a scalable, manageable system. Large-scale orders also allow you to negotiate custom features that set your site apart from the generic competition. Whether it's specialized ventilation for humid coastal climates or extra insulation layers for mountain retreats, batch ordering gives you the leverage to build exactly what your specific market demands at a price point that makes sense for your bottom line. Maintenance is often the silent killer of glamping profits, so let's address that pain point directly. Many planners neglect their tents and find themselves dealing with moldy canvas or rusted frames after just one season. To avoid this, you need a proactive maintenance schedule. This means ensuring your tents are bone dry before they are packed away and treated with UV and water repellent sprays annually to maintain their integrity. While high-quality manufacturers provide fabrics that are pre-treated, the outdoor environment is harsh. By investing in tents with detachable, heavy-duty PVC ground sheets, you make the cleaning process 10 times faster. Your staff can simply sweep and mop the floors without worrying about damaging the canvas walls. Remember, a clean, well-maintained tent is the difference between a glowing 5-star review and a costly refund request. Proper care extends the life of your investment from 2 years to 5 or even 7 years, effectively doubling your total ROI over the life of the product. Another major pain point for guests is the privacy and hygiene factor. While they want to be in nature, they absolutely do not want to share a bathroom with 20 strangers or feel like their neighbors can see right into their tent at night. Successful planners solve this by integrating private ensuite solutions or using clever landscaping to create natural barriers. When you are planning your site layout, consider the orientation of your tents very carefully. Using the natural topography of the land, combined with the large footprint of a safari or geodesic dome tent, allows you to create private zones for each guest. For the B2B buyer, this means looking for tents that offer internal partitioning. Some larger glamping structures allow for a separate bedroom and living area, or even a hidden corner for a portable vanity or chemical toilet. Providing this level of personal space solves the primary anxiety of the luxury traveler and allows you to charge premium suite prices rather than standard campsite prices. As we look toward the future of the outdoor hospitality industry, the trend is moving decisively toward experiential stays. People are no longer just looking for a place to sleep. They are looking for a story to tell. This is why your visual presentation is so vital. As a planner, you should be documenting every part of the experience, from the durability of the tents in various weather conditions to the small luxury details like high-end linens and ambient lighting. For B2B buyers, showing your potential clients the scale of your operation through batch order visuals builds massive trust and professional authority. You want to show that you are a serious player with the inventory and expertise to handle large-scale demands. The glamping market is still in its early stages in many parts of the world, and those who invest in high-quality, durable, and visually striking structures now will be the ones who dominate their local markets for years to come. To wrap things up, the glamping business represents a rare opportunity where high consumer demand meets relatively low entry costs and high margins. By focusing on quality hardware, solving guest pain points like comfort and privacy, and maintaining a strict upkeep schedule, you can build a highly profitable and sustainable brand. Whether you are a solo planner starting with a few tents or a B2B buyer looking to outfit a massive resort, the right equipment is the foundation of your success. Don't settle for low-grade materials that will fail you when the weather turns. Invest in structures that are built to last and designed to impress. If you are ready to take the next step in your glamping journey, we're here to help. We specialize in high-quality, professional-grade glamping tents, perfect for batch orders and professional planners. Reach out to us today to inquire about our current inventory or to request our full product category catalog. Our team is ready to help you select the perfect units to make your glamping business a massive success. Send your inquiry now and let's start building your dream site together.